Hi, I'm Karen Whitt, Vice President, Sales and Marketing for the Hartling Group in Turks and Caicos. I'm also First Vice President for CHTA.
Thanks for joining Breaking Travel News here at Marketplace. Here we are on a very buzzy Turks and Caicos stand. Give us a bit of an update.
So we're here in Antigua for the first time ever, and we're so excited to be in one of the ABC Islands. This is our 43rd annual marketplace, about 20 of which the Hartling Group have participated with. We have in Turks and Caicos the Sands, the Shore Club, and the Palms, premier properties, two of which are virtuoso. So as you said, there is a lot of buzz going on this morning. Everybody's excited to be here. It's so great to see all of our partners. Obviously, the reason why we're here is this human connection that we find so important in establishing the relationships and building our partnerships with our key tour operators.
And we're now sort of midway through day one. What's been the reaction? What are your reflections so far?
This is just one of my favorite shows. What's happening here, because I think we're not selling the world, we're selling the Caribbean region. And we have just such strong partnerships, relationships with all of the, not just the tour operators, but our colleagues around the region. We're very close people. And we have an amazing story to tell. So I think there's a little bit of excitement in just seeing everyone that you may not have seen in a while. A lot of companies are sharing new insights, new developments, new outlook for the future. Obviously, we have a lot of issues to discuss. There's a lot going on in the world, a lot of geopolitical situations, and so it's really great to get perspective from our colleagues in the region who we're very close with, and then of course our travel partners are coming and sharing with us as well. And then again, the Caribbean is always on the cutting edge of evolution and growth. We're having a lot of really positive growth, so it's good for us to be able to share that story as well.
It's a great place to really kind of share best practice, thought leadership, and then innovate off the back of that, right? And so, I've heard great sort of, news and stories so far about, despite the kind of dynamic market out there, Caribbean, once again, thriving, working hard to kind of continue that growth. Turks and Caicos, as just what seems to be an ongoing success story. Give us a bit of a kind of Turks and Caicos perspective.
Turks and Caicos is, I find it quite unique. We are definitely a leader in the luxury segment. We have 9 virtuoso properties in Turks and Caicos. Turks and Caicos last year was actually designated as a virtuoso destination itself, which was a big sort of milestone for us because we're a small destination, but certainly big in partnerships, and the product that we have is certainly second to none. So we're growing, but I think at a very responsible level. There's only so much sun, sand, and sea, but we're looking at opportunities in some of our sister islands. Turks and Caicos is 40 islands and keys, 8 of which are inhabited, but the tourism really gets sort of focused between Providenciales and Grand Turk, where we have the cruise capital. So we're looking at other opportunities to expand in a responsible way. We have some amazing new product coming into the destination, some luxury brands, which will really only enhance what we've already built in terms of our image and branding as being a luxury leader in the region.
Tell us about some of the innovations and new developments in your portfolio.
So one of the exciting things for us in Hartling Group, we have risen to the occasion of just refreshing our properties and ensuring that we're delivering the high quality that people have come to expect when they come to Turks and Caicos. Last year, the Palms Resort was closed for 4 months, and we did an $18 million renovation. That was a bit of a game changer for us as a company. And so we've just made sure that we stay relevant, we stay fresh, and we're giving that experience that people have come to expect.
And what trends are you seeing in the market?
That's a great question. Those trends are kind of all over the place, and they're just evolving, coming from 2020, moving forward. We saw a few little trends there and here and there. Right now we're in a funny time because there's a bit of uncertainty going on around the world, not just in our part of, the region, but We are definitely seeing shorter booking patterns, a lot more last minute opportunities. I think people, because they're being very discerning in their decision making, they're waiting a little bit longer in making that final decision. So it's probably the shortest patterns that I've seen in about 20 years. So that's one that I could say. The other thing is, I think people now are more experiential. And that's a word that's used often in the industry, but I think what we are finding is that because the decisions are really they matter more now than ever on what people are doing with their money and the choices that they have. So they're really looking for experiences beyond just a luxury hotel room or a fantastic beach. They're really looking into the overall family experience, including the culture, the diversity, and the dynamic of the island that they visit. And so the pressure is on for us to deliver not just luxury, but experiences at a very high level.
And I guess looking forward, kind of like what are you kind of looking for from the rest of marketplace?
Just building those relationships. Again, we have found year after year after year, no matter what crisis or no matter what opportunity you face, what makes the difference is the partners that you have, the relationships that you built. This is not, this show is not about transactions. It's about people. It's about partnerships. It's about friends, right? And the more that you can develop that trust and that understanding of what each other needs and expects, the greater the result.
Thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much.